Hi Gemini, welcome to your February 2020 general love reading. This is Mermaid Scales Tarot. Gemini, I've hit 100,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing, awesome. I'm so happy, I'm so blessed to provide these readings to you guys. Honestly, it's such a privilege for me. It's such an honor to read all your comments, your positive engagement with the channel, seeing how these readings affect you guys. I'm so blessed. Thank you, Gemini. And to give back for all your support, I am doing a 100K giveaway. So I'm not going to ruin the surprise, even though some of you may have seen the post already. But if you're interested in participating in the 100K giveaway, I'm going to be pinning a comment to this video, and you can go ahead and check out the details there, where you'll find in the description box. As well, Gemini, I am still selling my crystal sets and handmade zodiac candles. So if you're interested in making a purchase for yourself or someone that you love, go ahead and check out the description box and you'll find the link to my online shop there. Alright Gemini, let's get started. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and or stellium of Gemini. This is not going to resonate with every Gemini that listens to this message. Messages are said for those who need to hear them, and that's how my guides and my intuition prioritize the messages that I provide during this reading. If this message isn't for you, Gemini, I suggest checking your other signs in different placements, because depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate with you more at this time than your sun sign does. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I do have to say, Gemini and Crosswatchers, that I am picking up on both energies when I'm doing this reading, okay? So if at all you feel like I'm explaining a certain situation where their roles and scenarios or whatever should be reversed, please feel free to go ahead and do that at your own discretion should you feel like this resonates or that reversal resonates with your situation the most. But because this is a Gemini reading, I will make Gemini the main subject of this reading. Finally, we all have divine masculine and feminine energies within each and every one of us. So if at all, Gemini, I use the word masculine or feminine, please know I'm referring to the energies, not the gender or the sex. If anything is gender or sex specific, I will let you know. Alright Gemini, let's get started. All right. Angels, spirits, and guides, please provide a card that best represents the situation in regards to Gemini's love life at this time. Or anyone cross-watching for Gemini. We have flirt. Okay, Gemini. You're getting your flirtation on, and I'm not surprised with the playfulness here. You guys are really starting to get to know each other, and I think sometimes when conversation just automatically turns into flirtation, that's a sign that like the chemistry is off the chain, and I really do feel like flirtation is like unavoidable within this connection between the two of you. I don't know if you guys just recently met, maybe met, I don't know why I'm getting sometime around December maybe, or maybe this person's born in December. You could be involved with a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. But I'm getting something with December for a few of you. Others of you, I feel like you guys are just recently getting to know this person. And you guys met in a really fun way, whether you guys met at an event, maybe sometime around New Year's, maybe there was a party going on, someone's birthday party, maybe you met at a bar, or anything like that. Whatever the case is, you guys, it's heating up. And they find you very attractive, Gemini. Like, the words you say are very playful, are very engaging, and I feel like they just want to get to know you more and more, and they definitely want to hang out with you. I don't feel, if there's a situation where a Gemini or someone cross-watching is getting ghosted by a Gemini, I don't feel like this reading's for you. I'm getting a very different energy where chemistry is off the chain, and both of you are feeling it very strongly. Especially the masculine energy I'm picking up on. The masculine's really feeling the feminine right here. And it's because the feminine's playing their game right. Beautiful. Let's get the cards surrounding this. Okay, really weirdly, I'm hearing cold feet. So if that, I don't know if Geminis, maybe in December something happened with someone else and you were not just feeling it, so you kind of left. You left for the better, I gotta say, or like whatever situation didn't work out specifically in 2019, it made room for this new connection to come in, or a new connection will be coming in for you guys in February. But a lot of fire here. Some of you are definitely dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We also have Virgo on the spread too. You could be dealing with a Virgo. But Gemini, I'm almost getting a sense that you're bringing someone out of their shell. And it's all your work, right? It's all your words, it's all your effort, your flirtation, and it's not like you're overdoing it at all, or it's not like you're the only one putting effort in. It's just like by your attempts, it's working each time. And just be a little patient with me, Gemini, as I get all these cards out. I'm trying a new spread. Also, if with that whole cold feet on message I was getting, I don't know if you guys like just put socks on or just put your slippers on, or someone has cold feet that you're connecting with, and not in the way where they are ditching you. I just feel like, I don't know, if you're cold, go ahead and turn on the heater or put on some socks. I don't know. I don't feel it like it's in a negative way. Too much right there. Gemini, some of you guys can have fire in your chart, having your energy being the Queen of Wands, which is the exact energy I was feeling for you guys. Ooh. All right. Seven, seven here. Interesting. So if you guys don't know the angel numbers of 7-7, I'd go ahead and look that up. Maybe there's the date of the 7th may be relevant to you, or maybe you guys are connected to a Cancer because the 7th month is July, a Cancer or a Leo. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I am feeling in this way that I'm not feeling it right now in the specific moment that this is the negative 5 of Wands. I'm looking at the image in this card, and I feel like right now things are very playful. Things are very light. You guys again are just starting to get to know each other. But again, I feel like the masculine energy, I'm picking up on a masculine energy specifically that is falling for the feminine. And maybe the feminine is still trying to take things lightly, still trying to be cautious in some way. Maybe due to a failed previous relationship or something that may have happened, that the feminine is just being a little bit more, I don't want to say guarded because it's not exactly, it's more of like playful, just seeing where things go, not really taking anything too seriously yet. But the masculines are starting to fall hard, and I feel like that's part of the inner conflict that's going on. Some of my Geminis could definitely be very toned. I don't know if you guys just started doing strength workouts or if you've been working out in general. Obviously, that's not for everyone. Also, someone likes your back a lot. Whether you have like a nice curve to it, or there's something like you have a long torso or something like that. And someone has, I don't know who this is for, but like a really sexy black dress that they've seen you wear, or that they've seen you in a picture wearing. Again, that's obviously not for everyone. But there's some conflict here, and I really do feel like someone's really falling for the other person. It's going from flirtatious and like light type of connection to something very real. It's really nice energy, actually. I just don't get any negativity feeling from this right now. Let's go ahead and clarify it. I don't know. Well, we can further clarify. Why is the Five of Swords here in the background energy for my Geminis? And for those, I want to clarify a bit. It's almost as if interesting gossip kind of came out. It's like, it's not that Gemini's not feeling you, it's just that they're trying to take things a bit slower. They're not trying to go all in yet. And it could be, right, if Gemini's like, oh no, I am, whatever, the other person's doing that, then the roles are reversed, no big deal. But I just feel like one person out of this connection is still feeling or trying to think everything through. Not really trying to go all in yet. That's just for someone to confirm here. But with gossip, I feel like people are starting to notice, Gemini, that you're in connection with this person. A lot of people are talking about it too. I don't really know why. Is it a situation? I'm not seeing a lot of pentacles here. I mean, a little bit. So maybe it could be work, but, or like someone that you work with, but I just also feel like whoever is starting to fall for you, Gemini, I do feel like they're trying to get information and advice from their friends, from their family members about what to really do with this connection and what they should do in regards to trying to pursue this further, wait their time. That's what I'm getting most from this. Also, Gemini, I do feel like there's some people who may be jealous of this connection. I don't know if the person you're connecting with, maybe they were the ones that left like a kind of crappy relationship, and like there's haters, like there's someone who's not happy about this connection you're in, Gemini. Whether that is an ex of someone's or whether that is just a hater. I feel a hater around, okay? So that's not for everyone. But whatever the case is, it'll be different for each one of you. What's crossing is the Ace of Wands. This is passion. This is sexual passion. Like there's a lot of attraction here, and I feel like it's so strongly being directed at you, Gemini. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have that in your chart. You could be involved with a fire sign, but someone is like, they have an intense passion for you, and only you. I feel like you haven't, this is almost like a Kundalini rising awakening within them. If you don't know what that is, I Google it. But you're awakening them this very, I almost feel like it's a sacral opening as well. And it's definitely, again, the masculines are feeling the feminines. I don't know if you guys like recently hung out in front of a fireplace or hooked up in front of a fireplace, but that's coming in very strongly right now. And I'm also getting the sense that, like, not in a creepy way, but someone definitely just is so amazed by the intensity of this connection. Sometimes they even, like, after you guys are in bed together or whatever, it's like they stare at you while you sleep. Not in a creepy way. I know that can come off as creepy, but I'm not getting a creepy vibe from it. It's more of like they just find you so attractive, and it's almost unbelievable that you're with them, Gemini. They think that you could have anyone that you want, and they find it so lucky that you chose them, or that you're spending your time with them, or whatever the case is. But things are heating up, absolutely. And I do feel like, Gemini, it's kind of in your court of where you want to take this because they're absolutely ready. I'm hearing like full throttle. So yeah, what's being seen is the Page of Wands. More fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I don't know if my Geminis are a dancer or maybe they dance. I'm getting a dancing energy from this. Maybe you guys did dance together recently somewhere, and it was very intense. Like the sexual energy was on. And I'm also getting an energy of standing up sex for some of you. And someone definitely likes the titties. I don't know who that's for, but that's definitely one of their favorite features, or one of your favorite features of them, whatever the case is, if that resonates with you. But yeah, I mean, right now, of course, and I think both of you realize it is a very sexual connection. But again, someone's falling harder, Gemini, than I think you even realize. Or maybe some of you do realize this, but it's like you're still waiting things out. I do feel like there's like sexting going on, or exchanging of nudes as well, or maybe very soon. And I feel like a youthful energy with this. Whether that is like you guys are younger, or that's more of the case where it's just a very new connection that is just sparking the fire more and more as time goes by. I do get some sense of an invitation as well that's going to be coming up for you very soon, Gemini, whether that's an invitation to go on a date or an invitation to go to an event together. I'm feeling that very strongly. Yeah, things are looking good, Gemini. And I'm glad, because a lot of the collective is like going through a hard purging, a hard letting go for the new, for the better, with that progressive Aquarian season we're coming into. But Gemini, I feel like whatever you let go of a long time ago. You're just like kind of like Sagittarius is 2 steps of the game. So I don't know if you have Sag in your chart or if you're involved with the Sagittarius. I recommend watching that video if you are, or you do have that in your chart. But you're in a very good place right now, because you, in the recent past, you kind of dumped all the burdens that weren't serving you. People, situations, specifically people I'm getting too, that were just, sorry, I'm getting a download. I almost feel like that's why you guys aren't putting so much of your time and effort, or putting so much of a hard, overdoing it, let's just say, because I feel like you did that for other people in the past, and you're realizing, why am I putting this much work into it? If they're interested in me, they'll pursue me, they'll call me, they'll text me. And when you realize that all your effort or overworking the situation that you may have had in 2019, end of 2019, that you dumped, you just had this like weight off your shoulders. And almost a lot of you came into the realization that love and romance should not be as hard as putting all the work in and not seeing any effort from it. A lot of you came to that realization that 2 people will put the work in if they're both feeling it. So I feel like a lot of my Geminis, and maybe someone just needs to hear this to get clarity, they're feeling things out, they're observing specifically about what you'll do and how you'll move forward, and whatever the case is, because they already learned this lesson in 2019, that actions speak louder than words. They're not going to overwork themselves again. So until they see there's reciprocation, until they see there's a continued amount of effort that's being put in, they're not going to overwork themselves. They're not going to throw themselves into a whole connection to only have it be realized that it's only half-assed or half-felt. And I do feel like a lot of you dumped someone end of 2019, or a connection ended. kind of want to dig further into this. Why is the Ten of Wands in the past for my Geminis? Their love reading. Mysticism. Interesting. And forgiveness. Yeah, it's an acceptance at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. It was just kind of like, again, not knowing how someone else feels. Always being, someone was like, I feel in and out of your life. Not being really apparent and present in the connection. It was just always a mystery, always a guess of how this person feels, if they're going to come back, if they're going to stay. And with forgiveness, it's kind of like, Gemini, you learned your lesson. You learned whatever you had to learn in regards to how much effort you're going to put in forward, moving forward in a connection. And not that you... if you were obviously in an abusive, horrible relationship, I'm not saying that, you know, you were happy or happy that things happened to you in that way, but you kind of were like, on the bright side of things, you found forgiveness in what happened between you and someone else in love, because at least now, moving forward, you know what to watch out for. You know how to respond to certain actions of people, and you learn to forgive and forget. And it just removed this whole weight upon you to now where you open space for this new connection to come in. And if it hasn't come in for you yet, guys, I do feel like it's coming in soon. And I also feel like someone may be wearing purple right now, or purple is one of your favorite colors, or someone you're connecting with. And the unconscious level is the Hermit, the card of Virgo. Some of my Virgos, Gemini's could have Virgo in their chart, or you're dealing with a Virgo. But this is that pulling back, right? This is that observing, analyzing, interpreting. Because again, I feel like Gemini doesn't want to overexert the energy that they may have had in the past before. They're biding their time. They're biding their time, and they're watching to see if this really is going to be coming to fruition the way that they've been wanting a connection to be for a while. So for those of you that are dealing with a Gemini that's kind of being very, I almost want to say aloof. It's just because they're observing and analyzing, and then once they see proof that this is something to work with and that it will go further, then that's when they're going to be opening up, being emotionally vulnerable. Well, maybe vulnerable is not the right word, but emotionally dedicated, emotionally invested, I guess is the better thing to say. So that's just an... And again, if it's vice versa, it's vice versa, right? But very soon here, we have the Page of Pentacles. Earth energy, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is where, an offer is definitely going to be made, Gemini. I definitely get that someone likes red wine. If it's a Pinot specifically for some. But I do feel like someone's going to ask you on a really nice romantic date and then provide an offer. And if it's not just such a bougie date like I'm kind of envisioning, I do feel like it's just a message of, look, I like you. I want to see where this goes. And I feel like, Gemini, that's going to be the confirmation that you've been waiting to see, waiting to confirm that, okay, maybe this is something I need, because I'm looking at this girl and it's like she's taking all this in, right? In a very open, accepting way. So I do feel as if, Gemini, when that offer comes, that's when you'll know this is real. That's when you know this is tangible. That's when you'll know this is something that to work towards. I'm also getting, for a very small amount of you, you may even receive a gift, like a physical gift from this person, whether that's, I feel more like clothes for some reason. Like they may offer to take you shopping or something, or you may offer to take them shopping. I don't know. That's for someone out there. But it's going to be the exact confirmation that you need that this is something that you want to invest in. And that's going to grow, and that's going to manifest into something. Your energy right now, Gemini, is the Queen of Wands, and I love this energy for you. Regardless if you're a male or a female, the Queen of Wands is someone who is charming, attractive, sexy, confident, knows what they have, and isn't afraid to show it. I feel like there's someone who, I'm picking up on an energy, who loves showing off their body. They love their body. And even if it's not at that point yet where you're loving absolutely everything about your body, you still love who you are. You have a strong sense of self-worth. And the Queen of Wands appeared in your last reading too, so I do feel like I'm carrying on from some past energies into this reading as well. Some of you may have recently purchased some boots, but they just can't keep their eyes off you, Gemini. Even when you guys aren't together physically, like you are at your home and they're at their home, they still like look at your pictures and they're like, oh my god, I'm with a hottie, kind of thing. Like absolutely that type of energy. There's just something about you that's so alluring. There's something about you that's so attractive. And it's not, yeah, you're very good looking, or that's how they perceive you as to be, but there's just magic behind that even. Some of you yourselves could be tarot readers, manifestors. Just naturally you have this way of getting what you want and going for it. And it's so sexy. And some of you also like spicy food. Their energy is the Nine of Cups. Water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, specifically Pisces. But this is where the feelings are coming in on their side. They're completely hoping and wishing that this will go somewhere further than where it is now, because they have a lot of hopes. They fantasize about you. They daydream about you, being with you, what it would be like to have you be theirs. This is something where they are taken away by you, Gemini, honestly. And I'm also hearing like black silk. I don't know if someone has like black boxers, black silk boxers, black silk pajamas, or a robe, or maybe like panties or something like that. But I'm hearing that very strongly. But they're hoping for the best to come out of this, Gemini. They're really starting to get in their feelings about you. They're really hoping for the best here. The highest hopes is the Seven of Wands. More fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Gemini, I do feel like their highest hopes is that you will start to, I don't want to say give in, but start to open up, start to really show the passion and emotion that they want to see from you. Oh my god, like this masculine keeps on reoccurring over and over again. Like for my feminine Geminis, again, energetically, not sex or gender, the masculine's on the hunt. Not like a creepy hunt, not like a stalker hunt, but they know what they want, and they want you. And they want to bring those walls down, bring your guard down in a way that you'll be comfortable, but it's like the passion behind it is so strong. So strong. And they're hoping for a change. They're hoping that You will trust them. I'm getting trust too. Maybe some of my Geminis have some trust issues, or that's what they perceive you to be because you're so pulled back, you're so aloof, you're keeping things very light. But the flirtation is working, Gemini. Your magic is working, and they want to evolve this. They want you to become unguarded and start to let them in. I'm hearing back massage too. I don't know if that's going to resonate with someone. Someone may be a masseuse or just really good at giving back massages. Or like running their fingertips on your back. Deepest fears, 7 of Pentacles. This is just waiting. Still keeping things light. Still no movement. Knowing that there's so much potential for fruition of this connection to reach its highest potential, but still waiting. No action being taken. Patience being needed. I'm also hearing like laziness. I don't know what that's all about. I think it's just coming back to like the inaction of it all, right? They want things to come to life. They want things to come to fruition. Someone may have like a red armchair as well, or like a red couch. That may be a confirmation for someone out there. But knowing that this has so much potential, but just needing to bide time, that's just their frustration of it and what they just want to break past. And I really do feel like the ball is in your court about this, Gemini. I'm hearing Old Spice too. I don't know if someone wears that deodorant, Old Spice, or what. That's so weird. It's like that red deodorant bottle too. So that may be confirmation as well. For the likely outcome, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo. So if my Geminis or cross-watchers are interested in seeing the likely outcome of this situation and any advice for you guys going into Aquarius season, go ahead and check out the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo there. Also, Gemini, again, if you're interested in the 100K giveaway, go ahead and look at the pinned comment or go ahead and check yourself in the description box and you'll find the link to see how you can enter for the 100K giveaway. As well as reminding you guys, I have my crystal sets and my handmade zodiac candles for sale as well at my online shop, where you'll find in the description box as well. If this resonated with you, Gemini, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And if this is where we depart, I wish you guys all the best. And I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.